Did it feel like something disappeared?
I think that's a better description.
Okay, so it was like there was something somewhere and then it was gone.
Yeah.
And here's something I want you to do.
Okay.
Let's start with all my bodies are free of pathology.
Right. All of my body's free of pathology. Right. All of my bodies are free of pathologies right now.
And tell me when you get a signal.
Okay.
Did you get a signal?
All of my bodies are free from pathology. Yeah, I'm getting a signal now.
Okay. Now ask this, are there any pathologies in any of my bodies?
Are there any pathologies in any of my bodies? Yeah, I'm getting a signal there.
Okay, so that's an example of how you can do that and get a signal. Ask this, when I said, the first time I said all my bodies are free of pathology, did any pathologies come out?
When I said, do I have any pathologies?
No. No, I'm going to ask the question again. Like, just focus on me. Now listen to what I'm saying, and I'm going to ask the question for you. Okay, so you don't have to ask it again. Just test what I say. You can test what other people say. So, test the first time I asked, the first time I said all my bodies are free of pathology and got a signal right at the beginning, did any pathologies come out? And see if you get a signal on that, meaning yes.
I'm getting a signal there.
Okay, so, and then a minute later you tested that you had pathologies.
Yeah.
So actually, what happened was you took out some pathology when you got the first signal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's how this is a general. See, we're working from the general to the specific. And this is a general removal. And when you do general things, you usually don't get everything. You know, it's like scrubbing the kitchen. Remember you were saying it's like taking out a stubborn stain?
Yeah.
Well, first you take the easy stains out. You know, when you're scrubbing the kitchen floor, you start with, you know, you just do the whole floor, and then you look around and you go, oh, well, there's a stain there. And you go and you take your toothbrush, you know, that you use to clean the kitchen floor, and you know, we have these little brushes or something, you know, or a little rag. And then you go on that stain and you get that out. That's how we do the same thing with this.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
We do it exactly the same way.
Right. Get that.
Okay. Now, take a breath. And then we'll ask, do I have any pathologies in any of my bodies?
Do I have any pathologies in my body?
No, you got a signal again.
Yeah.
Okay? So now, let's try again. All my bodies are free of pathology. Well, let's try this. I'm now removing all pathologies from all my bodies. And this time, try to bring your awareness into your whole being when you say it, and really like mean it to you can just say it to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. Just try to bring your awareness into your whole being. And all my bodies are free of pathology. I'm now removing all of the pathologies from all my bodies and go, for a little instance, go to different areas of your being and see if you can actually, feel things disappearing.
I'm getting a signal.
Okay. And do you feel any different than when we first got on this call right now?
I do. I feel calmer.
Uh-huh.
Calm, I should say. Yeah, I feel calm.
Anything else? Any other difference?
Slightly lighter.
Okay. Okay.
Relaxed. Relax.
Okay, so your stress level went down. Is that, yeah?
Yeah.
Your level of stress went down.
Yeah.
You know what they always say when you're curing cancer? They, like a lot of hospital, I mean at the Mayo Clinic, they have yoga classes at the Mayo Clinic.
Okay.
They're trying to reduce stress. I saw it on the cover of Time magazine, the yoga class at the Mayo Clinic. They're trying to reduce stress in cancer patients.
Ah, yeah.
So that's what we're achieving, you and I, and that doesn't cure the cancer. They know that and we know that. But we also know that the reduction of stress is a byproduct of curing the cancer, and in their case it isn't. Unfortunately, they don't cure cancer at the Mayo Clinic yet. Maybe someday they'll get wise to what I'm doing and they'll start doing this at the Mayo Clinic. Probably long after you and I are both dead and in the ground, Angela. 100 or 200 years from now, they'll get it.
Well, as long as they get the point, yeah.
They'll finally get it at some point after millions have died unnecessarily.
And millions of dollars as well being spent.
Yeah, think of the money, that we're wasting on all this, it's God, on healthcare that's totally unnecessary. People do not need this healthcare. They need to cure themselves and feel as you feel better now. That's people can just instantly at least feel better for a moment, and then go on to cure it.
That's right. That's what happened to me as well. Not just regards to the cancer, but other things have been happening to me during this week.
So you've had some good stuff happening, huh?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Well, you know what
Yeah.
what I think we're going to do. You and I are going to do some more of this for a minute, and then we're going to go. We're going to get on the telephone, and talk for a while.
Okay, yeah.
And you'll go on Twitter, and you will tell everybody on Twitter, the news after we talk, or when we talk or whatever. We're gonna talk, and you can maybe do a little tweeting at that point while we're talking. But I want you to do something else. See, what I'm doing here with you, I want to just show you. So, give me 1 second. First of all, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Now I'm going to show you this. Okay. What we're doing is a series of lessons in your accessing skill. And I want you to redo these lessons yourself. And this is the one after the one that you'll need your printouts of your lists when you go look at this. Because this asks you to do these things like remove the pathology from all the bodies. Okay? So there's just one more thing that I want to do with you right now, which is now that you got a signal on that, you've done the general pathology removal. I just want you to check, do I have any pathologies in my gravitational body? And see if you get a signal on that. And we'll test a couple of the bodies and just spot check them.
not getting a signal in the gravitational bodies.
Okay, try the spiral body.
Yeah, I'm getting a signal in the spiral body.
Okay, I'm now removing all pathologies from my spiral body.
Yeah, getting a signal. Okay, yeah.
Yeah? Got a signal?
Yeah.
Did the way you felt there change at all? Just now.
Yeah, it did.
How so?
I felt happy inside.
And anything else?
I felt happy inside. And, you know, it felt like something was being removed.
What does that feel like exactly? Can you describe that any better than, like, removed from where, and what was the difference when it... Did it feel like something disappeared?
I think that's a better description.
Okay, so it was like there was something somewhere and then it was gone.
Yeah.
And do you have any way of saying, like, where it was?
It felt like it was like in my center.
Okay.
Yeah, in the center of me. Not in my, not by my heart. Lower down.
Yeah,
Like
that,
stomach
you know,
area.
that's kind of interesting, isn't it? In that area, because the spiral body connects to that chakra.
Okay.
So you can tell when you've done something with your spiral body, like when you've activated it, because that chakra, like, you know, gives you some kind of signal.
Okay.
You know, you just feel like the chakra sort of like, you know, in my case sometimes when I'm like, oh, I don't know, like merging, let's say if I merge my spiral body with Franny's, I'm doing that right now, just merging my spiral body with Franny's. Just give me a second here.
Okay.
I haven't done it yet, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, I've done it. Have I merged my, yeah. Okay, I did it. And I feel like it's just sort of like an activation of that area. It's the only way I can describe, it's not a very good description of it.
Right.
But it's,
I get the idea.
yeah, okay. So, anyway, so that's good. So you have, now you have removed. So test, is my spiral body free of pathology?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I got a signal.
Okay, and now do I have any cancer in my gravitational body? We're going to go back to the gravitational body and check that, and then we can check the spiral again. Do I have any cancer in my gravitational body? See if you get a finger signal on that.
Yeah, I got a signal on that.
Okay, so I'm now removing all cancer from my gravitational body.
Yeah.
Yeah, got a signal?
Got a signal, yeah.
Good. Do you feel any different now? Just in this moment, just right this second.
Just before you asked me that question, I was getting the feeling of like something was like raising above my head, going, lifting up like that.
Okay.
Yeah, disappearing up.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So from this, people can see from this that we have to pay attention to these micro changes in the way we feel, and also changes, sensations, awarenesses. This is not visualization. You're not visualizing these things, they're happening and you're seeing them. It's more like you look at something that you didn't know was there. Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, this is my way of explaining this, not yours necessarily, but, you know. Do you think I made that clear?
Almost there.
It's sort of like when you see one of these sensations, like you feel lighter, let's say. It's not like you don't visualize yourself being lighter. It's not a visualization exercise. It's not a, you know, guided imagery. It's sort of like turning a corner and seeing a table.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like, oh boy, I just got lighter. You know, where'd that come from? You're not visualizing it, you're seeing it. You're seeing something that is there.
Right, yeah.
Like you're not visualizing yourself killing your virus, you're actually killing the virus and then seeing something disappeared when you killed the virus. Like your symptoms of your disease, like your flu disappears in 10 minutes. Yeah, right? You've cured a flu, I think, haven't you? Or a cold, or didn't you cure something like that at one point?
Yeah, a lot of that was going on this week that I will talk to you about.
So did you cure it? Were you successful at that?
Eventually, yes. Yeah, eventually. But for some reason, it was just this one. It was very stubborn. It was taking a long time. As soon as I got rid of it, it came back.
Yeah, it does that.
And I cured it, and it came back. Cure it, and it came back.
Yeah, after a while, you won't even get it anymore. Ever. Not even the first time.
Wow.
You know, I never actually cured a cold because I cured so many other things that a cold never came on and ever again.
All right. I want to get to that stage.
Well, you know what I did is like that would be 1993, and I just was doing this all day. You know, and doing it with a lot of other people, too, who were my students, and I was teaching it to them, so I was doing it with them. I had that seminar, I had a company that gave seminars, and I was, you know, sort of gratuitously showing this to them when we were on our breaks and stuff, when we were, you know, just hanging out. I would show them these things, and I was doing it all day. All day. I took long walks in the park by myself and did it. 93, 94, and I never got another flu. But I've seen, like when the last time Franny had a flu was 1996, and it was like you. She kept coming back all night.
Yeah.
And then she finally cured it, and then it never came. She never had another one. It was the last time.
Okay, wow. Good.
So, now test, is my gravitational body free of cancer?
Yeah.
Is there any cancer in my gravitational body? See, we're checking very thoroughly. This is really important, so we ask the question in several different ways. Is there any cancer in my gravitational body?
Alright, not getting a signal.
Okay, good. So for now, the cancer's out, and do you feel any different?
I still feel like the same, like still happy, and from that time something came out. You know, there's nothing else.
You know, but the thing that people don't realize, like, is that like we're sitting there and like really quiet, and with an absolutely straight face we say, I'm happy. And they don't realize like that when you're free of these things, you become very calm. And like they think you're supposed to be excited and enthusiastic and yeah, oh boy, I'm free of cancer, you know. And you're just like, yeah, I'm free of cancer. See, they don't understand what it's like to be free of these diseases because they can't cure them. So they're never without the cancer or the herpes or the lupus. They always have it, and on top of that, they're overlaying excitement and enthusiasm and all those things that they try to crank up, so that people try to make themselves feel better with those things, you know, and they don't actually, in any real way, they don't actually feel any better.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because when you just asked me the question, I was thinking, come on, you must be feeling something. But like you said, I'm just in a very calm state at the moment. You know, I'm not really getting jump up and excited, you know, getting excited or anything. I just feel very calm. So that's why I was checking myself. You sure you're right? You know, because you're not, you know, right. I realize I'm just calm and feeling happy inside.
And then, you know, then we laugh really easily and they think we're nuts.
Yeah.
How can you be laughing when you have cancer? How can Bayard laugh around a person who has cancer, you know? And see, if this comes back into any of your bodies, which it has been, you know, the cancer, I mean, if it comes back, that's because your gravitational body is getting it back. It's not actually, it doesn't actually regrow. Your bodies seek it, find it, and take it in. And the reason that you get these diseases is their bodies think that they need herpes. And so what we're doing when we keep removing it is we're actually retraining the body to stop doing that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that's why it takes so many months of hard work. And long after you get a negative medical test, at some point you'll beat the cancers because your tumors are shrinking, your tumor markers dropped, you have no more nosebleed, a lot of your symptoms have disappeared in the last 7 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So you've got rid of a lot of the symptoms, and yet you're still finding the cancer. And then another one of the symptoms you'll get rid of is the medical test. At some point, your doctor will say, well, your tumors are gone. We can't find them. We have no test for them. We can't detect any cancer in you. And you'll walk out of the hospital and test, do I have any cancer in my spiral body? And you'll get a signal. It's typical. It happens with everybody. Because your spiral body, you know, actually got the cancer from your gravitational body, which went out and got it. Okay. And another thing, when you have a tumor, your gravitational body doesn't have far to go, because even if you have a tiny, tiny tumor that's been shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, it's the littlest thing. It's gigantic compared to your gravitational body. Your gravitational body can get the cancer right from the tumor, right from the cells in the tumor. And when you don't have any tumors anymore, your gravitational body can fly over to your ex-boyfriend and get the cancer from your ex-boyfriend.
Oh, God.
You're getting it from the DNA of other people. It reads everybody. Your gravitational body reads everybody's DNA.
Okay, wow.
Yep.
It's amazing.
That's what it does. Yeah, there are actually lessons in the web college that tell what the bodies do. Have you ever seen those?
What the bodies do?
Little descriptions of the bodies and so on. They tell about the bodies.
Okay.
Never saw that, huh?
I don't think I've read that sheet.
Well, you haven't been doing this very long, and you've got to spend more time in the web college for the next few years, and because you have a lot of other lessons to do, which we're going to be doing in the next few weeks.
Okay.
You're going to have a lot of other lessons to do that are not just about removing things from the bodies. This is the basic free tutorial that we were just doing.
Okay.
You know, it's what people do when they first start. And you know what I want to say here is this is at the basic free tutorial right here. See it on the screen?
Where's your cursor?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, no,
okay.
never mind. I'll show you. You know, it's right at the top. It's right on the home page. You just click on it, and even though you've been working lessons in the college, maybe it's time for you to do the basic free tutorial again.
Okay.
You know, or just go through it and like see if you get anything that you forgot out of it. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so what we've done is we've worked from the general to the specific. In this, like we started out with all my bodies are free of pathology. And you know, pathology is more general than cancer. See, first you take out all pathology, then you take out specific pathologies, then you take out cancer. So look, for example, list of pathologies. Test this question, okay? Test some questions. Do I have any bacteria in any of my bodies? Now it's going to scan for bacteria that you need to remove. You know, it does that. You don't have to tell a higher power what to look for. You just give it a command and it will do the things that you know, it will make it exactly what it needs to be. This isn't like beneficial bacteria in your intestines. It's looking for bacteria that are harmful in any of your bodies. Did you get a signal?
I did.
Okay. So the next thing you're going to do is, great, do I have any bacteria in my spiral body?
Yeah.
Okay, now remove the bacteria from your spiral body.
Yeah. Yeah. I've removed it.
After you do a removal, you want to give yourself half a second to see if there's any change in the way you feel and be looking. That's another signal. The change in the way you feel is another signal. So you want to be looking for that. Did anything happen? Did anything change? And tell me if you can see anything.
To be honest with you, I think there was just about to be a change, and I think I just stopped. I didn't allow it to go.
Aha. Okay.
I didn't,
Okay.
Yeah, shall I just do it again then?
Yeah. We'll test if there is any. Is there any bacteria in my spiral body? See if you get a signal. If no signal, I have another. No signal?
There's no signal.
Great, so you did remove it. Now test, was there a change in me when I did that? You can just test the question. Did I change? Do I feel any different? Two questions you can ask.
Right, was there a change in me? I'm getting a signal.
Okay.
Did I feel any different? I'm not getting a signal.
Okay. Okay. Now it's okay not to get the feeling signal. And you can go on to the next body. If you don't get the feeling signal, it's not a bad thing to not get the feeling signal. It's just the truth, you know. So just go on to the next body.
Okay.
So now, is there any bacteria in my gravitational body?
Yeah, I'm getting a signal. Yeah, I'm getting a signal there.
Okay, now remove that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
And look for any change in the way you feel.
Yeah, I got it.
What's the change?
Calm. It's calm.
Okay, good. And this... Yeah.
Calm and peaceful. That's it. Peaceful.
Okay, peaceful. And this is what you want to be doing throughout the day. This is the basic thing that you should be doing, and then do all the other things like remove the cancer. You want to be free of bacteria, viruses, funguses when you're removing the cancer, because those things will regenerate the cancer. Those other pathologies compromise the immune system of the body so that it feels like it needs the cancer and goes after the cancer. See, if the body feels like it needs the cancer, it feels like you need the cancer, actually. The body's trying to make you as good as you can be. That's its function. The body is just dysfunctional. You're trying to bring the body back into being functional again.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what you're doing, yeah.
Yeah.
So if the body feels distress, like from a bacteria, if you had a bacteria eating your leg, you would feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a bacteria eating your gravitational body, you feel bad.
Right.
People walk around all day feeling bad. People have depression. Depression, this emotional thing, people think it's an emotional problem. Depression can be caused by a bacteria in your spiral body. It can cause clinical depression.
Yeah, but what does the doctor do? Isn't it? They just give you, they just prescribe pills and medication.
Well, these treatments, cancer treatments, depression treatments, herpes treatments, they treat the symptoms, not the disease. Our intention is to remove the disease, and the symptoms disappear because we're succeeding. When you feel your symptoms disappearing, it's because you have succeeded in going a step forward in curing your cancer or your gravitational body of bacteria or of something else.
That's right.
Yeah, and we also need to behave differently, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
We have to change our lives and the way we behave. That's important. So obviously there's more to do, but at least you have had this demonstrated to you, so now you know what more to do and where to take this. And now you can call me on my cell phone.
Okay.
So we can get off Skype here and call me on my cell phone, then we'll talk.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
Area code 813-672-3419. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.